So I have literally just finished filming another full body wall workout. I feel like I've worked really hard. You're going to work really hard and you're going to get a lot out of this. And the wall is great for giving you confidence with balance, for helping us deepen that connection with our center. So I'm talking abdominals and glutes. It's just ace. So you need a mat, you need a wall. Let's get started. So we're going to begin standing in front of the wall. So when you glance down, you want your feet to be hip distance apart. So we're going to stand tall. I want you to reach the arms forward and check that you can bring the palms of the hands against the wall. So we're standing tall. So if you feel like you're leaning towards the wall, in order to be able to get those palms down, then you might need to walk in a little bit closer. So standing strong into the floor through both feet. So we're using the whole of the foot at the moment. So I'm thinking about big toe, little toe, heel connected. Lifting the crown of my head towards the ceiling. Engaging my core, drawing my navel in towards my spine, drawing my tailbone down towards the floor. Okay, we're going to lift our heels. So we're going to soften the elbows, press into the wall and think about raising the crown of your head towards the ceiling. And then slowly bring those heels back, extend the arms, stand into the heels. So shift the weight to the front of the foot. We're going to flex those toes as much as we can, come up nice and high. Try not to lean into the wall, trying to lift up towards the ceiling. And then slowly extending through the toes, extend through the elbows. And again, soften those elbows and lift up. So I can feel my quads engaging, work into your glutes, core engaged. Slowly bring the heels back down. And 2 more times. So relax your shoulders as you do this. So we're going to start with a warm up. And we're going to do heel raises. As we're doing now, we're going to do our roll down. And then we're going to do a couple of other exercises, focusing on warming up the ankle joint and doing some lunges. So firing up the glutes and your quads. So this is your final one here. I want you to hold. So really focus on that long spine, lifting tall, and we're going to bounce here. Bounce. So if you're feeling very confident in terms of your balance, you can just take the hands off the wall and just rest 1 finger or 2 fingers. And keep lifting up here, engaging your center. 3, 2, 1, and heels slowly, slowly come down. Well done. And then I want you to step your left foot forward, hold on to the wall, press into the wall, and then you're going to step your right leg back. So I've got the left knee, foot in line with the left hip. Same with the right side, keeping the hips square rather than turning out here. So hips are square, standing to that back heel. Press your hands against the wall here. Relax your shoulders. So I'm going to lift the heel, the back heel, and then I'm going to stand into that heel, push down. So I want you to be able to feel a stretch in your calf and your Achilles. So if you're not feeling that, I need to go a little bit further back. So I'm going to press against the wall there. So we're trying to get that heel down. So we're all going to have a different range here in terms of flexion in your ankle and depending on how tight your calves are. So just work at an angle and at a pace that works for you. So I'm holding here now. So try not to bend this knee. You're pressing that heel down. Hold that stretch. We're going to go 2 more. Press down. Feels really nice actually. And sometimes we do these exercises and we just don't realize how much we need them until we do them. So try not to turn the foot out. So try not to turn this heel in or out so that heel's coming directly down behind us. And just hold here. So do engage your core, support your spine. 3, 2, 1. Take your time, step forwards. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Don't expect the same range of movement, same amount of mobility in this ankle and this calf. It might feel very different. Okay, so when you glance down, you're thinking about your knee, middle of your knee, over that 2nd and 3rd toe. Relax your shoulders, engage your core, thinking about the front legs bent, back leg straight. Try not to turn that heel out. When you glance down, has it twisted in? And then do engage your core. Hold that stretch. Then we're going to lift up. And then we're going to press down here. And then if you feel that you can feel the stretch, but you could go more, then you're going to slide that foot further away from you. And lift. And press down. So if you're much closer to the wall with the back leg, that's okay. So in time, you will be able to step that foot further away, but you've just got to give your body to get a chance to get used to these exercises. Well done. Keep engaging your core. One more time. You're going to lift and you're going to press down. So we're starting slowly. This is our warm up. So stick with me through the warm up, because we are going to pick the pace up. You're going to be working your quads, your glutes and your core very much today. Okay, so we're going to go back to the first leg, which is my right leg for me. And then we're going to keep the back leg straight. Okay, so don't need you to have the back heel down. You can have your hands against the wall here. So what we're working on here is ankle flexion. Okay, so what I want you to do is you're bringing that knee forwards towards the wall. Okay, and you've got to keep the heel down. And then you're going to come up. So now I know I can go further. So I'm going to slide that foot further away. So you want to keep that knee aligned. So we're thinking hip, knee, that second and third toe. Trying to keep the heel down as I bring that knee forward. So I've come too far now. So I need to come forward a little bit more. So I'm aiming to get that knee, drive it to the wall. So it's about this knee coming forwards, that heel staying down. Working on that knee flexion, not knee flexion. Well, it is knee flexion, but primarily ankle flexion. And we go again. So using the wall for support, for balance, coming forwards and then back there. So I feel that that's the right position for me now. So we're going to go for about 8 repetitions on this side. So the back heel's lifted. It's not about that back leg. Now, once you've started to warm that ankle up, you might feel that you can move the foot a little bit further back. So drive that knee forwards. So the heel at that front foot is going to want to lift. So you're pressing that heel down as you drive that knee forwards. Well done. And one more time. Obviously, you can do more reps. Great. And then I'm going to line the other foot up with this foot, assuming that we may have the same range. So step the leg back, keep those hips square. Rest into the wall here. Take your time. So it's that left heel is staying down and that right knee is driving, left knee is driving forwards, and then stand tall. So if you feel really confident and you know your balance is good, the wall's there to support you if you need it, and then you're going to come up. So the challenge is that ankle flexion. And then if we add in balance as well, it might feel too much, which is why we've got the wall there to support us. And then the wall's also there, something for us to aim for. It's a focus as we drive that knee forwards. So we're coming down, core engaged, and press away from the wall. So we'll go for 4 more on this side. How are you doing? Don't go with the temptation to lift that heel. Keep that heel pressing down. Drive that knee forwards. Engage your core. We're going to go for 2 more. So still on our warm up. Well done. And last one. Nice. And then step forwards. Then you're going to stand against the wall. So feet about a foot's length, maybe slightly more, away from the wall. And then just rest your spine against the wall. So you'll feel those spaces because our spine isn't flat. Okay, so we've got those lovely curves in our spine. So I'm relaxing my shoulders. I'm not trying to push my shoulders against the wall because that's going to extend my spine. So just relax the shoulders. So you want your tailbone, sacrum against the wall. Feel like your shoulder blades are resting against the wall. And then my head. But if for you, taking your head back, that's really taking you out of your natural alignment, then bring your head away from the wall. Okay, so we're going to soften those knees now. So we slide the tailbone down the wall, just a fraction, and then you're going to roll down from here. So I'm now going to scoop these ribs back against the wall. I'm going to place my hands against the front of my thighs. I'm engaging my core, and I'm going to roll down and roll away from this wall. So as I roll down, my sit bones are going to slide up the wall. I'm going to focus on this big C curve. Keep those knees soft as I roll down, down, down. When you get to your end point, give your head a little shake so you know you're not tensing your neck. Keep drawing your navel up towards your spine. Take a big inhale. And then think about restacking those hips. So bring those hips back to neutral. Keep drawing this navel in and back. So now you're sliding your sacrum down the wall. And then I'm thinking about my thoracic spine, middle of my back, bringing it back against the wall. And slowly, slowly restack and come all the way back to neutral. Wow, how are we doing? Okay, we'll go 2 more times. So really use your core. So I'm standing into the floor here. I'm really thinking about drawing this navel back, trying to work on that spine flexion, giving each vertebra its turn as I roll down. Down, down, down. Sit bones sliding up the wall. Take an inhale. Engage your core. And then those sit bones are going to slide down the wall as you roll up. Working on here. Spine connection. And roll up. Okay. Much harder than when you do it against just standing freely on the mat, because that mat is giving you feedback. Sorry, the wall is giving you feedback. One more time. Okay, keep those knees nice and soft for me. Okay, keep that connection with your center. Try not to roll away from the wall too quickly. Roll down. Nice, good, well done. When you get to the bottom, hold, take a big inhale. Let's breathe out together. As we restack our spine, keep scooping in, keep drawing those ribs back and roll all the way up to a standing position. And you're going to come away from the wall, just shake out those legs. Well done. And then we're going to get into our main workout now. Okay, so we're going to start with some runner's lunges. Okay, so what I want you to do is you can use your mat or not use your mat for this. You're going to use the wall to help you with your balance. So we're going to stand with our feet so that they're hip distance apart, okay? And you're going to step your right foot back. So I've got my left hand against the wall. Or if you're standing the other way, it's going to be your left foot back and your right hand against the wall. Okay, so we're going to engage our core. We're going to lean, no we're not. We're going to step backwards with the right foot and I'm bringing my right hand down towards the floor. I'm hinging here, my spine's on a diagonal. I'm going to come up and I'm going to raise that knee up. Standing strong into the floor here. Knee lifts, crown and the head lifts towards the ceiling. Okay, so we step back, we tap the floor, we stand tall, drive that knee up and down. So the wall here is giving me support and balance. I'm breathing in as I step back, breathe out as I come up. Breathe in, breathe out. Well done. So as you come down, just watch the position of this knee. So you don't want the knee rolling in or the knee rolling out. Try and keep that knee centered. Slowly come up, lift this knee. Engage your core, stand tall. We're coming down again. And breathe out, lift. Well done. So we're going to go for 10 repetitions. True to form, I've completely lost count. I'm going to say that we've got 3 more reps. You're probably going to shout at the screen now and tell me that we haven't. We've already done them all. Stand tall, use that wall for support, but try not to lean into the wall. And one more time. Come all the way up. Bring the foot down, shake out the legs if you need to. And then we're going to turn and lean against the wall. So feet and knees are hip distance apart, okay? Shoulder width apart rather. So then I'm walking my feet out because I'm going to slide my spine down the wall. And then I'm taking my feet wider than my shoulders and I'm pressing my knees out wide. And we want to have your lower back pressing against the wall. So I'm going to get you to cossack your arms. You're in your wall sit here. Spine against the wall, relax your shoulders, press the thighs out. And you're going to hold. So your quads are going to burn. Okay, use your core, draw your navel in towards your spine. And breathe here. Okay, you're nearly there. So we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, well done, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands against the wall and bring yourself up to a standing position. Okay, so then we're going to do the same leg again. We're going to do 8 repetitions, okay? So right leg is stepping back. You're reaching your right hand down to the floor. You're going to stand tall, you're going to lift the knee. We're going down again. Reach and stand. And reach, step back and stand. Well done. We're going to go for, this is number 5. No, it's not. I'm counting backwards, sorry. So we've got 4 to go. You're halfway. And 3. Do use your core all the time. Watch the position of that front knee. Well done. We're reaching down towards the floor or to the floor. Stand tall here. Well done. And then we're going back to our wall sit. I bet you can't wait. So the feet are, once we get down, wider than shoulders. Feet completely flat. Back against the wall. Core engaged, drawing your navel in towards your spine. And then cossack those arms. Press those forearms together. Push the knees out wide. And then hold here. Okay, we're going to breathe. We need to distract ourselves somehow now. Okay, we're going to go 5. I'm going to count very slowly. 4. This is when you start shouting at the screen. And 3. 2. How are we doing? 1 more. Hands against the wall. Stand away from the wall. Shake out those legs. Brilliant. Okay, so we're going to go to the other side. So feet are hip distance apart. We're going to stand tall. So we're going to step our left leg back. So we come into our lunge. I'm using the wall for support. I'm checking the position of this knee. That knee, middle of the knee is tracking over that second and third toe. And I'm going to come up and stand tall. Raise the knee, long spine, crown of the head lifts to the ceiling. So we're coming down and we lift up. Breathe in, breathe out. So 10 repetitions on this first round. And again. And down. Well done. So your range might be smaller than mine. That's absolutely fine. You might not be getting to the floor with that hand. Again, that's absolutely fine. And last 2 here. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and stand tall. And guess what? We're going back to our lovely wall sits. Okay, so we're sliding our spine down that imaginary wall. So your spine is against the wall. You're going to have those natural curves. Part of the spine won't be touching the wall. You're going to cossack those arms, press the forearms together, press those knees out wide. And breathe here. So I'm drawing my navel in towards the wall. Do breathe. It helps an awful lot. Okay, try not to throw your head back. Just have your head in its natural position, lifting the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Okay, we're going to go 5. Press those knees out wide. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands against the wall. Come all the way up. Shake out your legs with me. And we're going to go again on the opposite side. Same side, I should say. So we're standing tall. So the left hand is reaching down towards the floor. Come into our lunge. I'm just going to check the position of my knee again. I'm using the wall for support. I'm going to come up and stand tall, straighten that supporting leg, lift the crown of your head to the ceiling. So breathing in, breathe out. Okay, so 8 repetitions this time. So it's not about speed. Make sure as you come up, you're fully extending, standing strong into that supporting leg. Try not to lean towards the wall. So we're going to go after this one for 2 more repetitions. And then we are back to our final wall sit. And then we're going to come down onto the mat for a whole lot more fun. Well done, you're doing really well. So I'm getting nice and warm. I hope you are too. So feet wider than shoulders, sliding down that wall. Position your spine against the wall. Draw your navel in towards your spine. Cossack in your arms and hold here. Keep pressing the knees out wide. Whole of the foot planted on the floor. Well done. Just relax as much as you possibly can in this position. You're doing really well. Okay, should we just hang around here for a little bit longer? Okay, you're wondering how long we're going to be here, so am I. Okay, engage that core, lift your pelvic floor. Okay, we're going to go 5, 4, legs are shaking, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come all the way up and shake out those legs. Awesome. Okay, we're going to come down onto the mat. We're going to come down onto the floor, still working with our wall. Okay, so here we are. I want you to roll back carefully onto your mat and come and lie down with me. Okay, so then we are going to bring the soles of your feet against the wall, and we're going to just move in a little bit closer. So we've created a right angle or thereabouts at the knee, hip joint and the ankle joint. Okay, and then feel like the feet are firmly planted, that you're using the toes as well as the heel, and then thinking about the position of your spine on the mat. So find your neutral. So then we're going to take the hands down on the mat. We're going to think about collarbone nice and wide. Take your arms out wide. Press the palms down. Okay. And then maybe walk your feet just a little bit narrower. Okay. Now I'm going to take my left foot off the mat here, off the wall. See, I'm used to using the mat. And then we're going to extend our leg. So I'm going to stand really strong into the wall with this left foot. I'm going to press down with my hands. I'm going to use my core to support my spine, lower this leg out to the side and come back to center. So this supporting knee isn't moving. My hips aren't moving. I'm using the wall to give me stability, trying not to let this left hip lift or my ribs on this left side. Now, if that feels too loaded, bend the knee here and open out to the side here and back to center. And we're going out and back to center. Or we're here. So the longer the lever is extended, the more obviously we're loading this hip joint and the more challenging it is to stabilize your spine. So keep thinking about those ribs staying heavy on that left side. Shoulders staying down. And one more time, core engaged. So the control's coming from here as well as from the stability that we're gaining from standing into the wall. And then bring that foot down. Okay, well done. So then I want you to lift the heel of this left foot. Bring your arms in towards you. So down the side of your body. And then bend those elbows, make a little fist. Still thinking collarbone wide, shoulders down on the mat. Okay. We're going to take this right foot off again. And we're going to tuck our pelvis. So I'm tilting the pelvis. Lower back's imprinted on the mat. I'm going to stand into the wall. I'm going to lift up and come into my single leg bridge. Try not to let this right hip drop. Try and keep the hips square. Slowly lower the hips halfway and then lift and squeeze in to this left side. And lower and lift. Breathe in, breathe out. So we've already done a lot of quad work and fired up our glutes with those runner's lunges and with our wall sits. And you're going to go 2 more. And one more. And then slowly melt your spine all the way back down. And then you're going to bring both feet, relax, look like I'm about to have a fight. Bring both feet flat against the wall, neutral spine. Okay, so I've got my hip, knee, foot on this right side aligned. Arms down by my side. Take the hands out a little bit wider, shoulders relaxed. Take the left foot away from the wall. Okay, so using the wall for stability, connect with your core. Inhale, and we're going to take this leg. So you can see that my right hip, these ribs on this right side aren't lifting. Drawing my navel in towards my spine. Bring the leg back to center. Breathe in, keep those ribs heavy on the mat. Breathe out. And again, inhale. Try and relax your shoulders. Exhale. And two more. Big breath in. So I'm really working into the wall here, trying to keep this pelvis as neutral as possible. Remember, you can bend the knee and then we rotate out to the side. Exactly the same movement in that hip joint, but just that lever's a little bit shorter. And as we build mobility in the hip, as we build connection and strengthen your core, you're going to be able to lengthen the lever. Do stand into the wall. Well done, and one more time. You're doing great. And back to center. And relax, bring that foot back against the wall. Okay, so now you're going to lift that right heel. Okay, so we're going to bring the elbows, arms down by your side, bend those elbows, collarbone wide, stand into the wall, tuck your pelvis, feel your lower back imprint. And then we're going to lift the hips and we're going to squeeze into this right glute. Okay, trying to keep your hips as square as possible. So we lower, breathe out and lift. And lower, so don't clench the fist too hard. Well done, and lower. And lift, well done. And squeeze. Well done. And again, lift. So trying to bring the hips up to neutral. Well done. And lift. And just two more. Really feeling that work, feeling that burn now. Can possibly see that this leg's starting to shake. And then slowly, slowly down. Melt your spine down with control. Well done. Bring the foot back down onto the wall. Relax the arms. Okay, relax those shoulders. So reset. If you've pushed away from the wall, just come in a little bit closer. Okay, so I've got the balls of the feet on the wall. Okay, we're going to tuck our pelvis. We're going to slowly lift the hips up and we're going to come into our bridge. Squeeze your glutes. Okay, then start to lower the spine, rolling it back down nice and sequentially onto the mat. So it's not a straight lift. The spine isn't neutral. I'll just lift my arms so hopefully you can see my spine. So I tuck, and then as I roll up, I'm trying to take my spine away from the mat as sequentially as I can. I lift. I engage my core. I squeeze my glutes. Imagine someone's poking you in your breastbone now and pressing you down. So then you're working down your spine, one vertebra at a time, working on that flexion and bringing your spine all the way back to neutral. Use that wall one more time. Rolling up. So you don't have to have your arms in this position. So you can have your arms down by your side. Use this. Draw your navel in towards your spine. Roll down. Find that control. And relax. Well done. So we're going to bring the feet away from the wall. So keep the legs apart, hug the knees into your chest, and then just rotate those feet round and then go round the opposite way. Nice, good work. And then you're going to bring your feet back against the wall. Okay, so we're going to go into some lovely core exercises now. Not that we haven't been using our core all the way through. So you're going to literally rest the tips of your big toes against the wall here. So I want you to interlace your fingers, bring your hands behind your head. So the thumbs cup the base of your skull. Cup your hands, make a little hammock to rest your head in. And do try and relax your neck, let your head feel heavy, bring those elbows forward. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, we're thinking about lifting our head, lifting our chest as we curl up towards the wall. And then I want you to take one foot away from the wall, extend that leg. So draw the leg towards you, lower that leg away and lift. So the other foot, raise, so you've literally got a toe resting on that wall. And one more. Slide that foot down the wall, bring the toe against the wall, slide the other leg up the wall and lift. Keep curling up, lifting your chest, resting your head in your hands. You're doing really well. And one more. And as you bring that foot onto the wall, slide the other foot up to meet it and then curl all the way down. Okay, so check that those feet are parallel. You're going to bring your heels against the wall here. So take an inhale, breathe out and curl up and reach. You're going to reach the arms forward here. You're going to start to beat your arms. So we're lifting the chest. Keep your body as centered as you can. So imagine a little cherry tomato tucked underneath your chin. And then we're going to change the position of the feet here. So we're now going to bring the balls of the feet against the wall. And you're going to slowly take one foot away from the wall. Keep beating those arms. Lots of lovely energy. Bring that foot back against the wall and switch. Raise the other foot against the wall, off the wall, and return. Okay, we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. One more time. 5, 4, 3. Keep reaching with the arms. Return the foot, and last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that foot down and bring your spine all the way back down onto the mat. Well done. So you're going to bring those toes back against the wall. Just reset your spine. You're going to bring your hands behind your head. Okay, resting your head in your hands. Okay, take the feet just a little bit wider, maybe shoulder width apart. And you're going to curl up. So when I'm here, I'm making sure the back of my ribs are staying heavy. I've not arched my back here. So ribs stay heavy. Draw your navel down towards your spine. Lift those heels and then curl up. Draw your navel down towards your spine. Now we're going to roll. So we're going to lift that right shoulder and we're going to press the left shoulder down and we're going to keep our pelvis stable here. And then you're going to roll through the center round to the opposite side and then roll back. Breathe in and breathe out. Roll round. Think about the shoulder coming forwards. And one more time on each side. Roll round and roll round to the opposite side and back to center. And slowly, slowly roll all the way down. Well done. Okay, you're going to bring your feet down onto the mat and you're going to roll over onto your side with me. And you're going to turn around and we're going to come to a 4-point kneeling position. So hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. We've got a long spine and we're going to go into our cat-cow to cool down. So I want you to think of the movement initiating at your hips. Let that movement ripple up your spine. Open those hips. And then you're going to lower the crown of your head towards the floor and you're going to scoop your navel up towards your spine. Hold here. Now start to walk the hands in a little bit closer to your knees. Keep pressing into the floor. Keep lifting and rounding. And 3. And 2. And 1. Walk those hands back to their start position. Lift your head, come back to your long spine. Tuck your toes under And then I want you to lift your knees and press into your pike position. So pressing those heels down towards the mat. Okay, and just like we did before, we've just walked those hands in. Walk your hands in a little bit more. Keep pressing those heels back. And again. So if you come all the way in, you can press against the wall as you come into this position. Push your bottom against the wall. Feel that work, that stretch in the back of the legs. If you are out here, that's absolutely fine. That's where you're at today. Don't overdo this. Keep the legs straight. Give your head a little shake. Core engaged. 3, 2, 1. You're going to walk your hands to the bottom of the mat. You're going to come into your plank position. You're going to bring your knees down. And then you're going to go into your rest position. So bringing your chest against your thighs. Slide your hands towards you, palms face up to the ceiling, and then you're going to relax. You're going to bring your head down onto the mat. You're going to let your shoulders sink down towards the mat and just relax here. Your hard work is done. Just focus on your breath. Taking a nice big inhale through your nose. And slowly exhale. And again, nice deep inhale. And exhale. If you possibly can, stay on your mat and just relax after your hard work. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this wall workout. So there are a couple of other wall workouts on my channel. I'll share the link below for you. Okay, have a lovely day. Have a lovely evening. Well done.